bully. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets with the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is it?
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
There you go. One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Connor, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
14.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences,
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers, nothing.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. It'll be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands. They hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
7-yard line.
The first down carry by Elliott. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Ebron caught left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 59 yards.
The Steeler first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Complete to
Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They get to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Draw play, Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's the ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The give is to Elliott. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
14.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. You're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A strong running. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Reserve line now for the PAT. Is up to 18 now.
Good. Makes the score Cowboys 28, Steelers 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to
An excellent gain, 35 yards.
35.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And look at this, big gain, but fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's got Daly. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Patrick on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Steelers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Prescott to throw it. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
There on the tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Tackle made.
Hey, when you get get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Down by
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Brings up
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, again to Elliott. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
6-yard attempt.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Complete to Chase Claypool.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Elliott. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Chris Jones.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
39-yard line.
And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
29 yards.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Pittsburgh.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. But it'll be 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
And they will take a knee here.
Prescott on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 9-yard line.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.